And I'm gonna hang on a second. I chose the wrong category. Let me do talk show. We'll start with talk show. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, this is real. There are horses, and it smells really terrible. Of course it does. And it's just down the block from Comic-Con. That's real. So yeah, I had a good time at Comic-Con, and I put this video together, and as usual, I'm going to just be sharing my experiences and stories. Nothing too crazy this year, but I have a couple interesting things that happened. There is a sponsored Wendy's shake. Hello, fellow kids. It is I, Wendy's Frosty, in full Comic-Con regalia. Please take a picture with me. Also, they were promoting Good Burger 2 hard, and this new Chucky thing. This was the new thing I noticed to promote stuff. A bunch of people in costume to promote a film or something. Also, Groot lost his head. Mei Ling. I believe that's the Tears of the Kingdom dragon, right? No? All right, that's Spirited Away dragon, right? Exactly. Anyway, does anyone want Huggy Wuggy? I don't know what the hell that was, but I like this. This is a little toad fella. Also, there are video games at Comic-Con, confirmed. So yeah, I just walk around and film whatever random shit I find. As you can see, this is my, I think, 10th Comic-Con I've been to, or 11th. Got a Happy Mask Salesman. This was really good. This was interesting. That was that person's job. Like, probably the whole weekend. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Saul. So, yeah, the show floor this year. Sorry if these, shots of me spinning are a little hard to follow. I'm just filming this on my phone because phone cameras have gotten pretty good. MetaZoo had a huge presence. I had no idea MetaZoo. I opened some of the cards. I had no idea MetaZoo was as big as it is. It was everywhere. Oh, here's the Star Trek area. Or as I like to call it, they lost the plot. Wow. That's right, everybody. Star Trek and King Kuti. King Kuti. I'm not sure who he is, but he is the new... They're trying to promote that guy. Did we lose audio? That was weird. Audio just... Sorry, we lost audio. Hang on, I gotta restart. So yeah, they're trying to get like the new generation into Star Trek, and instead of making a more Star Trek-ish or esque show, what they're doing is they're getting like rappers to wear the clothing and to be in promos, and that is their attempt. It's not like Kurtzman has completely fucking tanked the brand. Anyway, a new thing that I noticed this year was diners. Diners were a big thing at Comic-Con this year. So here you can see the Good Burger Diner, where you could play a shitty mobile game to win probably something terrible. Not to be too cynical about it, but you know it's something terrible. It's probably just a paper hat. Then you had Mega Cat Diner, and then across from that was the DoorDash Diner. There's so many diners this year. I don't know what this is, but I figured someone in chat might want to see that. So here's some cool art of some ships. I like this stuff. This is really, really good. And then here's some of my favorite art of the entire show is just like Darth Vader, Boba Fett on the toilet, Superman on the toilet. Like there's a whole series of like toilet art. They're just skibbitying, I guess. And then also that, which I think is a mask, but it's pretty amazing. I just like the way he tapped Boba Fett. Or that was a Boba Fett. I'm not sure which Boba Fett that was. I think that was the Mandalorian. A lot of Godzilla this year. I did not see any Skibbity toilet costumes this year, chat member, but I did see Spy X Family, as you can see there. There's more of that. Konami was just plain and simply Yu-Gi-Oh! There was nothing else. It was just Yu-Gi-Oh! There was no Castlevania merch, no Metal Gear merch, just Yu-Gi-Oh! There was a big Goku. But yeah, I like to usually get some footage of me just walking around. I'm holding the camera up, so that's why I try to hold it up a little bit so I can get a better view. Vinny, you're 7 foot tall. I'm actually 7'3". But Paramount Plus actually had a party that I was invited to that I did not go to. But they did have a bunch of this. They presented it like it was actual props from the show, even though it's just like props they made. I mean, there's also some, you know, some stuff that was probably like animation cells and things like that. But there's, I think, Professor Chaos. Oh, no. That's just tinfoil. Just put tinfoil in a display. This I like. This was really good. Even if the Tegrity Farms arc was kind of annoying. I think this was like a fake airport. Like, yeah, that was a weird one. I don't really fully understand that. And then there was just eBay. Again, plenty of MetaZoo. And one of the features of the, I swear to God, they were doing this almost the whole weekend that I was there. They were just opening Pokemon card packs. That was like a good chunk of eBay's presence, just opening Pokemon cards. We lost audio again. XSplit, you are such a good program. They are not even wearing their card gloves. For shame. But yeah, they're just promoting that you can buy things on eBay. So here's an interesting moment. John Carpenter had an area, plenty of merch. And, oh look, who's that? It's John Carpenter! Okay, I need to stop the video here because chat, okay, this was one of those moments that was surreal, but I was filming and then I randomly saw him and I'm like, oh my God, that is not just any random old guy. That is John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors of all time. And he's there. And it was maybe about 10 minutes before the con closed for the day. This was on Thursday. So I had to walk over to him and I said, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just want to say thank you. And as a musician and a video editor, I can only aspire. You know, I was like, you're amazing. And that was it. I kind of lost some words a little bit. But he's one of my favorite directors, and I was just happy to say that to him. Oh, sorry, there's a spoiler there. Okay, so yeah, just bizarre running into him like that, and I didn't keep him for more than 10 seconds, and he said thank you. So yeah, that was Mankind, and look, it's everyone's favorite Hobbit, the main character of Lord of the Rings, Sam, and then also Dee Snider. You know, star of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So yeah, you kind of just, I'm going to rewind that. You kind of just run into random people. Like there's a big autograph area that it's what I call the celebrity zoo. I mean, I guess Red Letter Media probably called it that and I just borrowed that, but it is true. It is really a zoo. And that is in like a basement, basically. It's a downstairs area. It's like you have to line up. You can only get a sight of them from a distance. But now, this year especially, more and more, right on the show floor with the vendors, there's like a ton of random people. There's wrestlers, there's actors, there's voice actors, there's people who did. I mean, this was always the case, but more so now than ever before. And you just turn a corner and then there's fucking Mankind, Mick Foley. And then, oh wait, what's this? In the same shot, there is a Hobbit. So yeah, it's just more this year than previous years. And that's a big celebrity to me, Sean Astin. Like, that dude's been in a lot of things. And Dee Snider has been in Pee-wee. Heisenberg. Many assassins and their creeds. There's some weird purple hand in the distance. I don't know what the deal is with the purple hand. I never waded through the sea of people and disease to get there. Here's a bunch of Boba Fett's that were just standing there the whole time. I think they were paid Boba Fett's. That's pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Guys, I have a scoop. The real Daft Punk. I found him. That's him. There's a Tears of the Kingdom reference. Speaking of Boba Fett's, there are so many different types of Boba Fett's. Here are the Evolution Boba Fett's.
Nice fucking model.
Of course, a little Beetlejuice for you. So I saw this bird, and it was just about the best thing I ever saw at Comic-Con. Little house sparrow. Look at him fly. Wonderful bird. Best cosplay of the entire event. So this is, that was Hamaguchi, director of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, and I will have that video soon. So there is going to be a 20-minute video of me talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth. That'll be on the Full Sauce channel. So here's some really amazing props that are like extremely expensive. Godzilla and various things. Here's Solomon Reed from Cyberpunk. That was quick. But hey, look at that price. There's a photo from the Final Fantasy VII conference, the panel. And here's just some footage I took. I like boat footage of Manhattan. It's always real nice. This person had their blue lightsaber lit the entire boat ride. And that's it. It's a 10-minute video. What more can I say? It was fun. It's a big convention. I like to go on my own, and I don't really have any specific goal. I just have fun walking around and observing and looking at various things and finding weird cosplays and events and awful Star Trek merch. To be fair, I mean, it doesn't look completely terrible. Someone would enjoy that. But the Star Trek thing in particular, to me, it's just so weird because, all right, King Cuddy, whatever his name is, Kid Cudi, is in Fortnite as Star Trek Man. And they were promoting that hard. It's just so weird to me that that is what Star Trek is at the moment. So, and like they're trying really hard at Comic-Con to be like, oh, look, we're hip. Let me tell you something. Paramount. Star Trek was never really cool, and that's okay. At its best, it was a bunch of old people in a room talking and solving problems. That said, when TNG hit its stride, it was a huge hit. It was a fucking phenomenon on TV. And it not only revitalized the franchise, it expanded it. So I'm just saying, you can do a classic Star Trek show. And yes, I know Strange New Worlds is close to that. I know. But I'm just saying, we don't... to me, this just reeks of desperation. Sorry, King Cuddy, who I don't know who you are really, but sorry, you know. So yeah, but anyway, have you met any chat members? Yeah, I did. I actually met a number of people. People stopped me. People were real chill. I had a good time talking to a couple people that were. We were outside and we were just talking, and the person's friends didn't know who I was, and I was a little drunk. I'll explain. But we had a really good chat about Comic-Con, and I told the dude to stop smoking cigarettes, and it was fun. But I'll tell you what, the reason I was a little drunk is this. I thought the Final Fantasy VII panel was Friday, so I went on Friday. I didn't need to be there on Friday. And I'm like texting the person that invited me because I got like a really good seat. I don't know why Square Enix was so good to me, but they were just like amazing. The whole weekend, they were like amazing to me. So thank you, Square Enix, for whatever that's worth. You know, don't put a battle pass in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. But other than that, you know, I appreciate what they did for me. Okay. So I'm there on Friday. And then I check, because the dude told me it would be tomorrow. That was what he said the day before. And then I didn't realize that it was actually Saturday, and he misspoke, and I should have checked the fucking invite. So now I'm there, and I'm like, all right, I've seen everything I needed to see at Comic-Con, basically. Like, I made my rounds. I bought a couple of weird things. I bought some weird coins, like a pizza coin. What am I going to do? So I went to a place to get some ramen. And then next door was a place to get a margarita. And I was like, oh, I'll have one margarita. That margarita was so full of alcohol. It was like mostly alcohol. It was a little rough. I got pretty drunk from it. Not like destroyed, but enough that I was like, how is this one drink? And I'm not a big drinker. I'm kind of a lightweight anyway. So yeah, I was at Comic-Con. I was a little bit blasted. And it was more fun for a little while. And then I started getting a hangover the same day. So I will be real with you. At the Final Fantasy VII panel, the voice actor panel, I was a little bit hungover. From one margarita. Am I getting too old? I don't know. And I did hydrate. I hydrated plenty. I had a big water bottle on me the whole time. That's a con survival tip. Just always have a water bottle with you. So, yeah, so I don't know. But yes, I enjoyed the convention. And even a little bit of a hangover was still worth having that margarita. It was a surreal experience, but I enjoyed it. And someone said, I heard someone took a massive shit on the New York Comic-Con floor. Is that true? Okay, so here's what I'll say about that. I didn't see it. Oh, this is a real Rob Liefeld original Captain America being sold. Isn't that something? I didn't see it. I don't think I was there that specific area or that time. Apparently it was a dog. So I guess maybe it was a service dog. It wasn't like a human that was like, all right, I'm going to leave a nice like cheesy one on the floor here. No. It was a dog. So they cleaned it up, and that was fine. Someone said, did you smell the smelly smells? No, I don't think I smelled very much. There was definitely a little bit of the usual con funk, but I would say, aside from the shit on the floor, which I didn't experience, this was the least smelly Comic-Con yet. I don't know if it was better ventilation, or people are wearing deodorant, or maybe there was just, I avoided the smelly areas, but so that was nice. But yeah, I felt a little funky from the alcohol, and I had like a sniffle, but I feel pretty good. I took my immune boosters, and I had a great time. I love Comic-Con. I really do. It's a big clusterfuck mess of people and things, and just blatant, like, overpriced merch. But you know what? It's fun once a year. I really enjoy it, and I'm glad I got to go. And it was nice to meet some of you chat members, and it was nice to meet John Carpenter. That was the highlight. Easily, just spending 10 seconds telling him he's a great director was a huge highlight for me. So, yeah. Why didn't you go to TwitchCon with Mike? Is the question I just got. I don't really like traveling. For one, I'm not that interested in going to Vegas at the moment. I have a friend's wedding, plain and simple. And there's that. So, yeah. That's the main reason. But even so, I would probably just like to go to... I go to conventions more or less alone. I enjoy that. But, yeah. Would you go to CoinCon? I don't know what CoinCon is, but I would go to that. I like coins. I got a pizza coin, like I said. Do you like Halloween 1978? I do like that movie quite a bit. Not my favorite Carpenter, but it's a good movie. How about SawCon? No. All right, listen. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Comic-Con was fun, and until next year. Again, the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video of me discussing my experience playing it, that will be up on the internet soon. And also, I got to hang with great Zot, who was at Comic-Con, and we got some lunch and stuff. That was fun. Zot, I see you in chat. Zot, I think, live streamed some of his experience, if you want to check that out. But, yeah, I'll see you again in a year. All right. Let's do this game, if you can call it that. Let's see. Wow, it went from 300 viewers to 14,000 viewers in the time it took for me to do the Comic-Con video. So I guess word has gotten around that this is the new Gollum.